everybody. So glad that you have joined me here today for this session on this Richard Carlson book that I have spoken to you about before, but I wanted to take the time to go into it a little bit deeper as we go through simply the chapter titles of Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And it's all small stuff. So I would recommend having a notepad or a journal of sorts. Yeah. Just to jot down these headings as I run through them. I have a little bit of a croaky voice today, so I do apologise if I have to stop momentarily to have a sip of my tea. I hope you understand. Pop my spectacles on. Just open up to the right page. If you need me to repeat any of the lines, please just raise your hand. Thank you. So this, as you can see, is a very worn and trusted book, and it is from the international bestseller Richard Carlson, and over 8 million copies sold worldwide. And what attracted me to this book many years ago was that the chapters were literally a couple of pages, if that, getting straight to the point. And for myself, that suffers a lot with anxiety, as I know many of you do too, it was very relatable immediately. I have to tentatively just have a little flick through because, as you could see, it's being held together by an elastic band. But I won't buy myself a new copy just yet because I do like the fact that this is a much loved book. And again, not a very big book in terms of size, fits nicely into your hand, that you can just pick up and pop down as and when you feel you need the inspiration. On the reverse of the book, it says, so many of us would like to live our lives in a calmer and less stressful way and be able to let go of our problems. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff, shows you how to stop letting the little things in life drive you crazy. In 136 short essays, Dr. Richard Carlson teaches us, in his gentle and encouraging style, simple strategies for living a more fulfilled and peaceful life. We can all learn to put things in perspective by making the small daily changes he suggests, including advice such as: ask yourself this question: will it matter a year from now? I won't run through those because we're going to be going through those. But with these thoughtful, supportive suggestions, I'll go through all the chapters, yeah. Dr. Carlson reveals ways to make your actions more peaceful and caring, and encourages you to trust your intuitions, that you live each day as if it might be your last. So, there, put my journal to one side. And I'll just might put that there to refer to. So, if you're all comfortable, let's begin. And I think you'll find, as I will, I'm probably in need of this timely reminder. Make peace with imperfection. Let go of the idea that gentle, relaxed people can't be super achievers. Be aware of the snowball effect of your thinking. Develop your compassion. Remind yourself that when you die, your in-tray won't be empty. Don't interrupt others or finish their sentences. Do something nice for someone else and don't tell anyone about it. Let others have the glory. Learn to live in the present moment. Imagine that everyone is enlightened except you. That is, everyone you meet can teach you something. You just need to determine what. Obnoxious or disrespectful would be patience. Individualism would be less judgment, etc., etc., etc. Let others be right most of the time. Become more patient. Be the first one to act loving or reach out. Ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? Surrender to the fact that life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. Allow yourself to be bored. Lower your tolerance to stress. Notice it before it gets out of hand. And I think I mentioned in a journal, or certainly another time, that on occasions if I feel my mind is racing too quickly, or I feel this immense amount of stress building, I just quickly say to myself, from 1 to 10, how am I feeling? And if it's too high or my mood is too low, that's a clear indication that I just need a few minutes out to correct, reset. Write a heartfelt letter. Imagine yourself at your own funeral, which is grim but brings the point home. Repeat to yourself, life isn't an emergency. Life isn't an emergency. Although often it feels like it, doesn't it? Every day, thank someone. Smile at strangers. Look into their eyes and say, hello. Set aside quiet time every day. Imagine some people to be infants or 100 years old. First, understand and become a better listener. Choose your battles wisely. Some just are not worth it. It's just a bad mood, not that your whole life and everything is wrong. Good and bad moods will always come and go. I think that's a really important one. I think they're all absolutely relative. But so often we catastrophize the situation. I think that everything is wrong when in fact it's just perhaps we're having a low mood. Life is a test. It is only a test. Praise and blame are all the same. Don't depend on praise for your well-being. It's just someone else's opinion. Believe in your own intuition. Practice random acts of kindness. Look beyond behaviour. Give someone the benefit of the doubt of having a bad day or just feeling unloved. See the innocence. Be less bothered by the actions of people. Choose being kind over being right. Because sometimes it is exhausting to have to keep almost badgering your point home. Sometimes just let them have the goal. Yeah, absolutely. When in doubt whose turn it is to do the odd jobs, just go ahead and do it. Avoid weatherproofing. Check, 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 check. Think every day of someone to love. Are we all okay so far? I've written those down. Just going to have a quick sip of my warm tea. Turmeric and meringue tea. Are we all okay to continue? Perfect. Become an anthropologist, the study of people. Understand and respect that we are all different. Do something nice, like pick up litter, help charities, help someone. Silence your greatest critique, you. I know. We all judge ourselves so hard, don't we? And so often, I think to myself certainly, and I know Others have said the same. We wouldn't treat other people quite as badly as we treat ourselves and judge ourselves and expect from ourselves. Okay, resist the urge to criticise. Sometimes tricky. See the other side of the coin. Just for fun, agree with criticism directed towards you and watch it go away. That's good. Search for the grain of truth on other opinions. See the glass as already broken and everything else too. I like that one. Understand the statement, whether you go, there you are. Absolutely I will. So understand the statement, wherever you go, there you are. Because sometimes we find ourselves trying to run away from a situation, remove ourselves, escape, but sometimes the issue is perhaps just within our mindset, and wherever we go, it'll be with us. Yeah. Okay, breathe before you speak. Be grateful when you are feeling good and graceful when you're feeling bad. Relax. Relax. Yeah. Turn your melodrama into a melodrama. Try something new. Read articles that wouldn't normally read or differ from your point of view. Do one thing at a time. I am very guilty of not doing that. Is anybody else? Yeah. Count to 10 or even 25. Or even a bit more, I would say. Practice being in the eye of the storm. Be flexible with changes in your plans. Think of what you have instead of what you want. Practice ignoring your negative thoughts. Be willing to learn from friends and family. Be happy where you are. Get comfortable not knowing. Maybe so, maybe not. Accept the fact that we are all less than perfect, but okay just the way we are. Cut yourself some slack. Anybody else? Cut yourself some slack. You're doing okay. Stop blaming others. In 100 years, it'll all be new people anyway. Oh, that's quite a daunting thought, isn't it? Goodness. Lighten up. Lighten up. If someone throws you the ball, you don't have to catch it. Oh my goodness, again. That's one like, if the telephone's ringing, it doesn't mean that you have to answer it there and then. If you're busy doing something else or you're having some quiet time, it simply indicates that someone is trying to get hold of you. But it is your choice when you call that person back or deal with that ball coming at you. I think that's a good one to really remember in our lives that seem just incredibly busy all the time nowadays, with a lot of stuff that I wouldn't say doesn't matter, but has been filled with tech, I think. It's just another one more passing show. All the dramas. It's just another show. Realise the power of your thoughts. The truth is, in order to experience a feeling, you must have a thought that produces the feeling. Unhappiness doesn't and can't exist on its own. Remind yourself that it could be that your thinking is negative, not your life. Realise the power of your thoughts. The truth is, in order to experience a feeling, you must have a thought that produces the feeling. Happiness doesn't and cannot exist on its own. That's quite a powerful sentence, isn't it? It can't exist. Remind yourself that it could be that your thinking is negative, not your whole life. It's okay. Keep asking what's really important. Trust your intuitive heart. Believe in yourself. You are unique, special in every way. We don't all have to be the same. Others are entitled to be themselves and have their opinions. But trust in your intuitive heart. Mind your own business. Keep an eye on what's important to you. If you keep looking over your shoulder or to the side, you'll hit something. Surrender to the moment and accept that what will be, will be. What will be, will be. It's I like that one. Live this day as if it were your last, because it might be. Oh my goodness, I do hope not. But it's so important that we do the things that we love, enjoy, for ourselves, with the people that we love. And I think, are we not all guilty of often feeling we have to do so much else before we can get on to do a few things that we enjoy and love to do? So are we all clear on those as I went through? If you had to pick 2 or 3, which ones would you highlight? Surrender to the fact that life isn't fair. Yeah, because it can feel sometimes that, well, just it isn't fair. But life just isn't fair, is it? No. Where was? Oh, that's the do one thing at a time. Definitely. Be flexible with changes in your plans, because if you're an avid list maker like I am, but like to organise your life with a journal or a diary, sometimes it just is so irritating when something happens that throws your plan, and you can find yourself getting worked up into really quite a state. But I think you just have to step back, breathe. Some things change, and as it says, be flexible. Be flexible with changes. Certainly be happy where you are, and cut yourself some slack. Yeah. And that where was if someone throws you the ball, you don't have to catch it. Yeah. just deciding and choosing what is actually important. So I hope you've jotted down or taken a note of any of those that may be relatable to yourselves or applicable. And obviously to find out more. I mean, I bought this book, there's a date on it, many, many, many years ago. And it's almost a little Bible that I refer to occasionally. And that's why it's coming away at the spine. So, are there any questions? If you have any comments, please do leave them for me, as we are all here for the same reason: to feel safe, to feel calm, and to be happy, and for happiness not to feel like a guilty pleasure, because you're allowed to be happy. You are. So, thank you very much for joining me in this time together. Please do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again very soon.